Hi, so this is a very simple and basic project what I've built. Basically, it will just fetch the data from API and store the data to the S3 bucket uh, using Python as a programming language, and we just need to orchestrate this through the Airflow as an orchestration tool. So we'll just go to the project, and this is the code what is built, which will do the which will just fetch the data from the APM and store the data to the S3 bucket. So just a basic orchestration through Airflow. Airflow is running on the Docker Compose, Docker container, and this is what the Docker Compose .yaml file. This is the 2.8.1 Docker file, and we'll just do a grok compose over here that will just run up. It will just create a container for us. So our main idea of this project is like we have these two folders being created out of the S3 bucket, and whenever the new data arrives, it should be at the landing zone, and uh, the previous data from the landing zone should move to the archive location. So once I go to this folder landing zone, it has many folders being created. So if I go to this any of the folders, it has a data being present as a specific uh, folder. Hyderabad, for example, Hyderabad, it has a Hyderabad.json file. So we need to create a same kind of folder structure over here, archive folders. So for example, Hyderabad will have a three uh, previous archive files. So this is what the overall goal is. So this is what our two function does. First function is to archive the files from the specific folders, and second function is to fetch the data from the API and load it into the S3 bucket. So through Boto 3 we are doing this all things, and this is the tag what we have created. So we'll use a Python operator. So first thing is to archive the folders. If there is any, archive the files into specific folders and create the same kind of folder structure to the archive folders. Okay, and we need to fetch the data and upload it to the specific folders into the landing zone. So this is what our whole project is, and we are using Docker as of now to do this all kind of orchestration. So Airflow is being running on this specific Docker containers, and we go over here, we can see this is the uh, tag what we have created by the data fetch, and this is the two flow. Like, but first it should archive the existing files, and it should load the and it should fetch the uh, current data from the API. And this is what our project does. It will just fetch the data, and it will archive the data. Okay, and there's one more thing to note over here, like we need to have a connection between Airflow to the AWS, like we are using Boto 3, and some kind of handshake we need to do to so that uh, Airflow can talk to the AWS S3 bucket. So like if we go to this admin and connections, we'll just open this connections over here. We just need to add our uh, IAM user. For example, we are using a specific IAM user to access this specific bucket. So that kind of IAM, that uh, specific IAM user, we need to give the private access key over here, secret key and access key over here, which should talk to this uh, S3 bucket. And if we go, so this is the whole orchestration, and as you can see, this all the success things, like you can see the different state. So running will be success is the dark. This all are the states. So if we run this particular project, it should fetch the data from the API, and it should archive the existing data to the landing zone.